Twitter and Facebook, and I really appreciate it when they, when they talk to me and hit me back and let me know how they feel about stuff. So it's really not necessarily about where I play, it's about who I'm playing to.
Good answer.
Thanks.
And now we're going to play a track off the EP. Any
suggestions?
That's the one.
Any suggestions? Well, we should play Questions in My Mind, because that's the upcoming video clip for that was made in New York, and it was a really special experience, and I had one of my best friends with me through the whole of that, and that was really special to me. So I really value that song a lot. And also because it was the first song I ever put on YouTube that was an original, where instantly I cut off my head in that video, because I had no editing skills, okay? I was starting out, and I was so young. Anyway, so it's quite a special song to me, yeah. I think it's appropriate.
Right, so, Questions in My Mind.
Questions in My Mind. Incidentally, I'm not sure when the video comes out for, but it should be pretty soon. I'm guessing the next month. So we'll see.
So, here it is, or here it will be.
Here it will be. Dun, dun, dun.
There we go.
How you felt for me. You made promises
Right guys, we're back on the takeover with Anna 3, and that was Questions in My Mind. Yes, I was just getting the confirmation there. And it's time for another song.
So, this song that I'm going to play now is called In My Place. And it was the first ever single that I put out, the one which went to #1 in Portugal. And I have my good friend and manager, producer Blake Brandis with me to beatbox on this track for you so that we can have a little bit of percussion. So here we go. Don't run away if you know that you've got what it takes. Don't shy away. Live now, dream here, and hopefully the night will lead your feet. There will be tears shed again. Time to begin, time to end. Baby, and you say I'll be sad. That depends. Baby, now come on, recognize me. I know that you know my face. You're the one that only wants to be there. Yeah, every time I try to walk away, you keep me in my Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, that was Questions in My Mind.
No, that was In My Place. The previous song was called. Well, we will
Good
play
stuff.
Questions in My Mind as well in a bit.
Oh,
All to come.
what a great start that was.
Thank you.
Now the Twitter's going absolutely...
My Twitter's blowing up.
Hey.
Yeah, I want all my fans around the world.
Right.
Mad love right now.
Yes.
And I think that there's been a lot of response to our questions. I don't know if we have...
Do you think, Anna, that maybe a lot of people had some questions in their mind?
Perhaps. It could be very possible.
Maybe we should try to answer some of them.
Funny.
If you don't feel too chained to the format. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm acting like a child, I reckon. all we really want live is just to play.
Wow.
Was that 2/4? Was that whole Radiant EP track list right there a little 2/4?
Well, I don't know. People who have bought the record or listened to the record can judge for themselves.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that was, that's okay.
Then you will soon.
You will soon.
You will soon, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Can we tell people where they can get the record? Stuff too.
Yeah, you can buy the record on iTunes, CD Baby.
Yeah, cdbaby.com/AnnaFree4, the number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So.
Just to get into a few of the questions.
Yeah, sure, let's go for it.
Right. We have Andre, I can't actually...
Germany.
Yeah.
Yes. I know.
Andre Germany, yes.
Germany. Hey, big kid! Was ist los? Yeah. This is me pretending to speak German.
I wonder what that was.
Yeah, I know. You should do, because I do tend to make up things a lot when I don't know them.
Stimmt. It's true in German.
Cool.
So what is he asking me?
Yeah. So we kind of went off on a bit of a thing there. Will there be a second album? And...
Okay, Andre, let me get through the first, okay? No, oh yeah, hopefully there'll be albums for the rest of our lives.
Okay, and which artist inspired you the most?
Well, that depends, because there have been artists through the ages. I grew up listening to my dad's records, which were more, along the lines of the electric acoustic. So, Eric Clapton, Bob Dylan, some Sam Cooke, so there's a little bit of soul in my life, and I guess Sonny Landreth. All these big artists that my dad is really into. I grew up listening to them. Bob Marley, all the classics that you tend to grow up with your parents. And then when I sort of got into teenage, maybe, I was real, I loved pop. I was like a poplet. I really had a thing for the Spice Girls. It was like, nobody would guess that. But I really did. I really enjoyed it. Because you know what? I really like, though I don't write, straight up pop beat music, I love tracks with a beat. I listen to a lot of hip hop. I listen to a lot of mainstream, Rihanna, I don't know, Drake, other just artists that are emerging up and coming and have really asserted themselves in the beat world. So I grew up with a lot of pop interests, and then, I had, artists like Bryan Adams, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses. I went through a real, house music phase where, all I listened to was, just sort of too many DJs. Soft house, we're not talking about woohoo, trance, crazy raves, but that's another level, so I've never reached. But, yeah, I guess, house music, various things. And then acoustics, so, Colby Calais, Jack Johnson, sort of, Ben Harper, Vanessa da Mata, Brazilian artists, and, some Portuguese artists here and there. So I kind of grew up with very different inspirations. I don't really know. It just depends. I couldn't exactly pinpoint for you where each song stems from. But it's kind of a mix, and I like it that way. I want to keep it that way, so.
Cool. Another one from Andre. Are you going to sing You Give Me Something again on the 31st?
No. I don't think I am, because, well, that's very funny. The story behind that is that there's a video on YouTube of me singing while screwing up a great James Morrison track, which is You Give Me Something, You Give Me Something, that one. And it was going very well. It was a really rainy day in Canterbury. I was at university. I can't remember why I was doing that gig at this point in time, but it was really rainy, and there was like 10 people in this gallery. And so I was just singing it for like 5 people who were actually there, like my friends, obviously, who were there to watch me. And somewhere it just went wrong. I don't know. I don't really know what happened, but it's on YouTube, and so I don't think I'm going to give it another shot. No, I don't. I'm a bit worried about disappointing James. Mm-mm.
And as you're you actually opening for him?
Yeah, exactly. Opening for him on the 31st of July, Portugal, and so I'm not going to risk that. Stick to my own guns.
Right. What is your biggest dream?
Ooh, oh my goodness, I have so many dreams. So many dreams. I always say this, but it's true. I really do want to be happy. So I think that, if I'm doing something that makes me unhappy, I'm very likely to change it, because one of my biggest dreams is that being happy can really, take you to a place where you feel, liberated, in the sense that, if you're happy, then whatever you're doing is of value, because it's something that you're doing to create something good in your life, and I think if you're happy, you can make other people around you happy. So I think, and it may seem a bit selfish, but I really think that if you don't respect yourself, and if you don't love yourself, at the end of the day, then you can't possibly give someone else 100% of your time and your devotion and your affection, because you just don't really believe that in yourself. So I think one of my biggest dreams is keeping on track with that. Yeah.
Cool. And one more question, and then we'll play another song.
Oh, and also I want a lifetime supply of Kellogg's cereal. That's one of my big dreams. So Kellogg's, listen up. I am your biggest advocate here. No, that's another one of my big dreams.
Anna is a huge cereal.
I am. And actually, I've had bad toothache over the last days, as probably all my Twitter followers know and stuff. So it's been really difficult. Just by the way, guys, it's been really difficult for me to get my cereal fixed. I just need to tell you this. No, it's been difficult, but it's fine. It's good. I just want Kellogg's to know that I am here and ready for your
endorsement.
Yeah, for my endorsement for your cereal.
Right, and this is quite nice. I started playing guitar with the song In My Place.
Oh, wow.
That's from Andres.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's some very busy people getting into questions there.
I love questions. Questions are fun, they make an interview really, that much more intense, because people are like, well, what shoe size are you? So, they get really strange questions.
Would you care to answer that for people?
Yeah, I'm 37. I have small feet, okay? Small feet. Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
I have a question.
Tell me.
What's one of the most random questions anyone's ever asked?
You know what? I have a document that I keep. I'm just going to share this with all you guys now. I have a document. Okay, this is just to put you off, okay? I have a document that I keep with the weirdest fan mail I've ever received. And it's 1 for safety, and have the proof, and 2 for hilarity. So I get really funny things. I don't know. I get asked to marry people a lot, actually, which I never quite know what to say. I generally don't answer, so if I don't answer, it's not because I don't like you, it's just because I probably don't want to marry you. But in my document, there's a lot of interesting fan mail about, for example, what to do if there's a hurricane.
Right.
What I should do if there's a hurricane. Unlikely in Portugal, but thanks for the advice. And what to do. Really funny one I got was this kid who was really infatuated with this girl, and he went into all these details about her eyes, and he asked me to tell him whether she likes him. I was like, I don't know, you should just ask her if she likes you, and hopefully she'll just tell you. But he was really upset. I'm not sure that she likes him.
So
I felt kind of bad for him.
I was going to say, you get asked a question and you end up as some kind of like relationship
counselor.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a bit of a, honestly, Ross, it's a bit of a difficult one because, then you can have like an ongoing conversation with someone and then it just gets so busy that, sometimes there's a huge expectation for people to be like, oh my God, why didn't you answer me within an hour of when I send you this email? And it's like I'm trying my best, I'm really trying my best. But, you want your fans to attach, and I'm very attached to my fans, so which is obviously why I make a point of keeping in touch with them and knowing how they're doing and stuff. It's just, it can get a bit mixed up sometimes, but, it's part of it.
A real-time.
Yeah, I exist in a world. I am pretty busy, but I'm trying to give everybody as much attention as I can. I do wish that there were like 50,000 me's. Often I do.
I mean, because a lot of artists don't actually take the time to.
Yeah, Twitter's been really good for that. Because Twitter and Facebook, you really can just reply like on your wall or directly to a person, and well, the more Twitters you get, like, the more information that's coming in, and it's as simple as that. Like, the more people that are part of the free world, the bigger that our community is going to be, and it's sometimes it's really frustrating, that I have to go, like, I really have to reply to these, to my fans because I have the desire to, and it's just difficult sometimes to really find a really good chunk of time. Well, you know what? I need to get internet on airplanes. I think that's the solution to all my problems. Once I have internet on airplanes, I can just reply to everyone because, 6-7 hour flights. Yeah, so.
Plus it passes the time as well.
Well, yeah, but it's something I want to do and feel like I never find time for. So everywhere that I do have spare time is usually in the sky. Yeah, so, we're going to have to figure that one out together, guys.
Cool. We're going to play Neo with Miss Independent. That is it.
Oh, I like that song. It's a great song.
I actually forgot the name of the song. That's shameful. But
Neo, Miss Independent?
Correct?
That's the name of the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sure all the independent women out there will.
Thinking about getting involved. That one.
Yeah.
Tears are effortlessly young. That's just my imitation of Neo.
I'll tell you what, I'll play the song actually.
No, I'm not
This
doing
is
it.
quite...
Why and a why.
Alright, this is Neo and Miss Independent. Free, that was Neo and Miss Independent, yes. And it's time for our second song, which is...
Which is a World Cup song.
Yes.
What do you think of the World Cup, Russ? Who have you been supporting? Did you support England?
No, I actually said from the start, and people are going to think, yeah, right. But I actually picked Spain to start off with, so I'm quite happy.
You picked Spain. What do you think is going to win tomorrow? It is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping Spain because I've got money on it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, it's been very divided. I've been careful about my loyalties on Twitter. I'm a very avid football fan, but I've been careful so that people don't think that I'm weirder than I am. So, so it's fine. I just have to be careful, So.
What about
So, because we put up Waka Waka online.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched it. Oh, the Shakira track.
World Cup theme song.
No, I was going to say I'll keep hearing the reviews for it on your your Facebook.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of really big in China, apparently. I have a lot of views on Chinese YouTube, which I signed up for. But it's really difficult. It's hard to navigate. I speak no Chinese, so...
That's not true.
Well, okay, that's not true. I can say, like, hi. It depends. I can say it in Mandarin.
Say hi.
Ni hao.
Oh.
And xie xie means thank you. I think. This is all speculation. And I used to be able to count to 10. My dad taught me that, but I can't anymore.
I was going to say, you come out with all these things, and it could be something totally different.
Yeah, exactly. It could mean something completely wrong. Yeah, it's true. But I actually really like languages. I enjoy languages a lot. I speak 5 languages. So, yeah, that's fun enjoyable. I like confusing people.
I was going to say, you could actually mix them up.
Maybe one day
Like
I will.
at the
It's a
same
good
time.
idea to write a line in each language. It's pretty cool.
Can we challenge you real quick? Can you start a sentence in Greek,
Oh my goodness.
switch to Portuguese, and end in French?
Oh my god. Okay, okay, here we go. This is gonna be awful. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. Okay. Oh, wait. We need to pick a sentence first. How about we say, I have the best fans in the world. Let's say that. Okay, here we go. But I'm allowed to change whenever I switch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can make it easy on myself. I have the best fans in the world. Okay. Okay, in Greek, Portuguese, and French? Okay. Okay. Έχω τα καλύτερα fans dans le monde. Is that it? I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, yay, so that was good. Don't ask me to do a song like that, but that took a lot of brain power.
There's an idea.
Yeah, there is an idea. Let's not develop it. Let's leave it right here in the studio, okay? All right, so this is Shakira's Waka Waka, which sometimes I get the words wrong too, because it's very a lot of talking, like I said, in the outtakes. It really is. So we're gonna try and do a proper version of it. Okay. You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, and you got it all. Believe it, if you fall, get up, oh, and if you fall, get up, Samina, mina, zangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, zangalewa, this is Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, zangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. 'Cause this is Africa. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Yours and the sign, don't wait in line, y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go on and feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it, 'cause you paved the way. Believe it, if you get down, get up, oh, when you get down, get up, Samina, mina, zangalewa, this time for Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, zangalewa, this time for Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, zangalewa, anawa, Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, zangalewa, this time for Africa. Whoa, 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 this time for Africa. Thank you.
And that was my very, very bad attempt at whistling, yes.
That's great. No, I like it. I heard it.
Right, so that was the World Cup song.
That was.
Or one of them anyway.
Well, I don't know. There's different ones going around.
Yeah, even the English attempt.
That sounded really skeptical.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a huge fan of that version, to be honest. Like the
English attempt. I don't think I've heard it. Someone has to tweet it to me because I haven't heard the English attempt at the World Cup song. Wait, is it an English? Wait, is a World Cup song made by someone in England, or is it Waka Waka by?
No, it was James Corden and someone else. I can't remember the other road. But we may dig it out.
We may dig it out. Let's dig it out.
We may play it on the show. We've had even more questions.
Cool. Let's go.
You've got, do you think you'll ever write a song in Portuguese?
I've written a song in Portuguese. This myth needs to stop. I have written a song in Portuguese. Eu já escrevi muitas músicas em português, por amor de Deus. It's just that we haven't actually recorded any yet. Well, that's not strictly true. I have them recorded, but not officially recorded. But yeah, I've already written Portuguese. You know, I did the Portuguese Tinkerbell theme tune, which is quite funny. The video clip is cute.
Is that another YouTube video?
No, well, it's on YouTube, but I didn't put it up.
Right.
On YouTube.
One of your loyal fans.
Yeah. Or Disney, yeah. I was going to say.
Yeah.
One or the other. But it was good.
Yeah, we've got another one.
It was recorded in Canterbury.
Loving the Kent connection
Rep in
there.
Canterbury, yeah.
But I record the show.
Happy birthday. Okay.
But I record the show so I can listen to the missing parts tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It feels a bit strange to ask you questions through the radio.
Okay.
Usually, as us Free World fans are...
directly in touch with me, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've never asked this question before, so here we go. After the Portuguese Lux magazine posted your clothes as look of the day...
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Where do you get your fashion ideas from? And do you get all your clothes... Do you get free clothes for wearing them on events? Yeah, well, Pepe Jeans actually sponsor my clothing in Portugal wherever they can, and that's been really great because I really like that brand. And I was really chuffed when they were like, oh, do you mind, can we maybe just give you some clothes? So I was like, yeah, okay, sure, being a girl and everything. So, yeah, that look was just, I generally wear stuff I'm comfortable in and that I like. If I don't like it, I won't wear it. That's the bottom line. That's just how I've always been with most things in my life. But in terms of fashion, I guess I buy more fashion magazines just because I feel like sometimes they give me image inspiration in terms of, the photo shoots that they do and the photographers they're using or how their makeup is done. And because I have to do everything by myself. Like I dress myself, I do my own makeup, I do my own, well, I don't do my own hair, but
good friends.
I have good friends. And I like training up my friends so that they can experience my life with me and also be useful. Other than being friends. So generally I tend to just dress myself, really, and I like to wear, obviously, Pepe where I can, because, because I really like their brand, and I think it's really good, so, but I'm kind of open to anything. I don't really go out of my way to be, super chic, or super this, or super that. I like to be comfortable, and hopefully look good, yeah, so.
Could we say that you've got your own freestyle?
No.
Okay. I'll try.
We couldn't. We have to just say that I have my own style. So I'm not really afraid of change. I'm not too opposed to changing. I cut my hair. Well, I trimmed my hair. Let's not get excited. It was a big deal for me. Okay, I've had the same, hair for 3 years. I trim it along the years, and now I actually do something different to it, which I yelled about with my friends for a while. I really didn't like it the day I cut it. But that's what my dad says. My dad says that, what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut, or a bad haircut in this case, and a good haircut is 6 weeks. So it's going to grow back.
That's good philosophy.
Yeah, really good philosophy.
Cool. Another question is, how do you take care of your voice?
Good question. And I tell other artists, a friend of mine who asked me about this. When I grew up, I never had official singing lessons. I've always kind of just my voice is sort of just was this way when I was born. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. That's everyone else's judgment to make. But once I started using my voice more often, started after university, basically when I kind of dived into this career. your voice is like an instrument. For those of you who are learning to play guitar, if you don't practice guitar, you're not going to get good, and don't expect it to just, fall out of the sky that one day your hands are going to be like pro. You really need to practice every day, if you can, or at least, a couple of hours every week will do it. But the more you practice, the better you'll get faster. So the voice is the same thing. The voice is an instrument. The vocal cords are muscle, and if you don't, it's like going to the gym. If you don't go to the gym and work your muscles, you're not going to be strong physically. So it's the same thing with the voice. For the voice to be healthy and the voice to be, functioning properly, you need to be ridiculously hydrated, which I'm really bad at. I'm really bad at hydrating because, I don't know, I like milk, not water. It's just the way I am. And, I don't like milk. No. So my advice is you have to drink a lot of water constantly, and number two, I started taking vocal lessons to learn how to breathe properly, because good singing really is good breathing, and that's what it comes down to. So basically, just get a couple of classes maybe to learn how to breathe and practice it. Practice it a lot. It's difficult, especially when you're on tour and you're traveling, and the last thing you feel like doing is practicing, X amount of times a week, like your scales and doing, because it takes a lot out of you. It's tiring. To sing properly is really tiring, and you tend to spit on everyone, but that's something different. So you just have to basically do it alone and practice it hard to work the muscles so that you have a strong vocal cords. Vocal strings. That's my friend. Anyway, continuing, More questions.
Oh, sorry, Alberto, I forgot to send the Brazilian kiss.
Sending a Brazilian kiss?
Yes.
Okay, let's speculate on the difference between a Brazilian kiss and a European kiss.
It's talk. Is that right?
No, don't go there. Don't.
That's what I was told. When
look.
Somebody offered
Be careful with your language.
Because in Portugal, Vitalk is like steak, right?
Yeah, it's
but apparently in Brazil it means a kiss. So the Brazilian fan wrote, and I was like, yo, thanks for the props or whatever. Peace and Vitalk.
That's a joke.
Steak and joke.
Yeah.
And then he sent Anna this really weird note. It's like, yo, is someone up with Blake? Because he sent me a kiss. And I was like, what? Yeah.
Look, I would have told you that. At least it was a girl or a guy.
It was a guy.
It was a guy. At least he had the decency to tell me that.
That's true.
Not leave you hanging out telling all the Brazilians about it. Anyway,
yeah.
This.
That's
Yeah, but you have to be careful, especially in Portuguese. There's loads of words that in Brazil are just unacceptable. Yeah. And in Portuguese, Portuguese, they're normal functioning words which aren't offensive and have no connotations. So you really have to watch out. Same thing with Portuguese and Spanish. Embarazado, means pregnant. You have to be careful with what you're saying. Exactly.
Right. That one I can't read.
Oh no. Spelling, please, guys.
Right. There we go. Andrea.
Yeah.
Again. Do you think your music is like an escape for you to unload all the bad energies?
Well, I unload good energies too sometimes. It just, people tend to prefer miserable music than happy music. I'm not kidding you. If you look at the spectrum of music, most music is all about heartbreak and how you kicked me out and how I really don't like you anymore. And that's what a lot of people relate to, because I think that's what people find hardest to put in words. So I've always been really journalistic with my music. So I do write to get stuff off my chest, but I don't. It's not as linear as me waking up and saying, oh my gosh, today I really have to write 6 songs about how I feel this way and that way. It kind of just happens. It just when it's ready, I know that it's going to come out as a song. So yeah, in that sense, I think it is a bit of a journalistic experience. I wouldn't say it's an escape. If I feel like I do need to get away, I don't necessarily write songs. I might just travel, go somewhere and get some space, head space. Yeah. Which eventually that experience may well turn itself into a song or to, you know, another emotional experience that I've written about.
So have you got like a process when it comes to
songwriting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get asked that a lot. It's really difficult, especially when you're starting out songwriting. I recognize that there's a big step between people understanding that which way the process happens. And unfortunately, I've got to tell you guys, it depends on who you are. You know, a lot of people can only come up with the lyrics before they even find a melody. A lot of people can't even find a melody. They need to ask someone who does know how to play, you know, guitar, especially if you don't play an instrument. You know, then you find someone else who does and put music to it. And other people are different. Some people really just write songs on guitar. They just figure out their melodies that they like, and then maybe they'll write something over it when they have it. And I tend to do both at once. So for me, it tends to be more like, okay, this chord feels really nice. I like this chord. And then, oh my gosh, like that line is really cute. All right, let's put them together. And then it kind of just evolves from that. Maybe I kind of forehear it. That's not a real word. But if I forehear it in my head, you know, I don't know, it kind of, it's a little bit of a subconscious process. It just unfolds itself in my mind. And then I bring it from my mind into the real world. And that's how I songwrite, you know? You can't, I mean, unless you're that way inclined or you just tend to songwrite that way, then you'll songwrite like me. But other people don't songwrite like that at all. That's why it's nice to songwrite with other people, like collaboration, because you get all these completely different ideas and ways that people see the world, and they put things in words completely different to the way you do. The same emotion, like you, Ross, might put it in words completely different to me and Blake, or, you know, it just completely depends.
Because one of your YouTube videos is a song you did with Mia Rose.
Yeah, she's a school friend of mine.
Yeah, and you appeared on a Portuguese TV program.
Yeah, Contact. What, with Mia? The one I with her? Yeah, that was Contact, yeah, in Portugal. That was quite some time ago now.
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, we played that, we played Senior Face. Yeah, we wrote that when we were 16. We had a pseudo band. Well, we didn't really think of it as a band, but everyone else seemed to label it that way, and they still do. So we just used to write songs. We have more than that song. We have a couple of songs that we've written.
Because that was Summer '07. Is that right?
Contact?
Yeah.
I don't know. When was that? I think it was probably summer '08.
Yeah, it would have been
08. Because '07 I was still at university.
Later,
no, it would have been way later. '09 maybe, even. Maybe even. Really? No, it wasn't 08. Can't have been 08, Ross, because in '07 I was still doing my course. I was still doing my third year.
Senior Face could have been. You're talking about senior, like the
Wait.
actual.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
So
when I was reading up on Wikipedia.
That's
ooh, yeah. You might want to ask me.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, but yeah, so that's the gist of that. Just we just wrote a couple of songs together, and we just put that one out on YouTube. So.
Yeah, 'cause there's quite a funny video, like when you were trying to pick the guitars.
Pick who? Yeah, which guitar? Yeah. We had to do rock, paper, scissors. It was pretty good.
As well as what else was it you did to choose what guitar you had? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah, it was really hilarious. I like that kind of slapstick humor as well. To kind of just take it as it comes, you know?
Mm. Right, so we're going to play... Okay, there we go. Going to play another track off the EP. Any...
I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to play... Child?
Yeah.
You want to play Child? Child's a kind of down-tempo track.
I think people would taste a Child.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people have heard Child before, but...
Yeah, this is off, since we're like in the new hour, as mentioned, this is off the EP Radiant that Anna just put out, and it's on cdbaby.com/Anna34, the number 4. So you can download it there, or order a physical copy, which Ross has right now.
Yeah.
And
they're a little hard to open. Can I just warn you guys? Please Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's extremely well packed.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody in New York's like, this is so hard to open. And I was like, hey, can we just get a knife in here? Like, let's just carry a knife around so we can open the records.
Yeah. Right, so this is Child on the Takeover. Okay, so that was Child, and it finished a little bit quicker than I was expecting there. We were having a nice little chat, and suddenly, the song finished. So we're going to do another song now, and this is...
Questions in My Mind.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the first single off Radiant, which we did the video clip for, so that'll be coming out this month, hopefully. Tuning. Okay. I've forgotten how you felt for me. You made promises you could not keep. Free from passion, your love is moving on. In a minute, everything is gone. I said, in a minute, everything is for old and new regrets. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't as good as perfect yet. 'Cause I've seen through you like looking at myself. Maybe love is meant for someone else, but I can't go on like I feel the way I do. With so much emotion, I'm confused about you. Why? I could answer, but I won't even try. Why? Are there questions unanswered in my mind? These are lines to fit me in my place. Share the crisis I've had to face. Here or there, back or forward, I don't know. Did you ever mean to let me go? I said, did you ever mean to let me go? I've been searching for a lifeline, but I'm not alone, 'cause I got me, myself, and I. Oh, I've been trying to move out for some time now. I've been down and out, but I'm gonna come around. But I can't go on like I feel the way I do, with so much emotion. I'm confused about you. Why? I could answer, but I won't even try. Why? Tell me why. Are there questions unanswered in my mind? In my mind. In my mind. In my mind. I got you in my mind, yeah, in my mind, yeah, in my mind, yeah, in my mind, yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you.
So that was questions in my mind.
Indeed.
Did you say you've already shot the videos, or?
Yes, the video has been done. It has been edited, and I'm pretty sure that it's finished. So it's just a question of logistics now to get it out. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. And more questions on the Twitter's going off.
Thank you guys. Thanks so much for sending in your questions. You're amazing. It's so good to see, you guys being active and supporting the free world, and thanks for doing it.
Morning
yeah,
for
Saturday morning for a lot of you, yeah.
U.S. over there, or South America, personal.
Yeah. Then, hola. Should I say hi in like all the languages I know?
Please.
Okay. Hola. Okay, how am I going to just... Okay, hola. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, how are you? Shit, does American count? Hi, how are you? Okay, no. Oi, tudo bem? Hallo, wie geht's? Is hallo? Is that right in German?
Hallo.
Hallo? I don't even know.
Guten Tag.
Bonjour. Bonsoir. Comment ça va? Yasu, Tiganete. Hola, Kala. What else do we know? Oh my God, what else do we know? Ni hao. I don't know how are you in I don't know how are you in Chinese. But I think that's all the languages I know. Do I know any more? Wait, I must know more.
I think it's ni hao ma
Nihama, okay. Nihama, I know Genki desu ka, which is Japanese for something.
Ichi, sanchi.
Yeah. Is that all I know? I think that's all I... Oh, no, I know Italian. Buongiorno, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, I think that's the end of my my language hellos.
I was going to say, guaranteed, this is the first and only time we get this on the takeover.
Oh. So much fun.
International edition.
Right.
I don't know any Dutch. I don't know any... Well,
Sure
does the French count for, like, Belgium as well? And Luxembourg?
Ooh, that's a contentious issue.
I know.
I'm sure we're going to get like 4,000 tweets right now.
Oh my god, say hello. Oh my god, say hello and like, you know, say hello and...
I was going to say...
Arab, I don't know.
Oh, Arabic, yeah.
Arabic, what is it?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. I don't know how, what?
كيف حالك? لاباس.
Okay, well, please, okay, do not ask me. I know you're looking at me weird, but I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, so yeah, let's go. Questions.
Right. Your Portuguese is amazing.
Obrigada.
You should... No, you should come visit us.
Mm-hmm.
How many languages can you speak?
5.
Right.
3 pretty much fluently, and the other 2, like, basic conversation, and, like, fluent understanding.
Right, you've got, howdy as well.
Is that American?
Howdy? Is that American?
Hello?
Yeah.
Howdy, how's it going?
Howdy. Why didn't I say howdy? How are you? That depends where you're from in the States, I guess.
You gotta watch yourself with that, young lady. Really trouble comes out there.
So amazing. Oh, wow. There must be some pretty cool questions in there.
There is. It's kind of trying to find...
I don't know, pick at random. I'll tell you if you've asked.
Do you write about what you're living or feeling, or can you write about anything at all?
I can write about anything at all. In fact, I really do enjoy improv, where we write about anything at all. But serious songs? It's a different story. I tend to write serious songs about experiences that I've been through, or at least what lessons I've learned from them. And yeah, and once in a while I imagine situations and write about them. That's like The Rain, for example, which you may, I don't know if you've heard The Rain, but I put that out still when I was at university. And The Rain actually has nothing to do with me. It's just kind of an imaginary situation.
Yeah, I've tried doing that a bit. For me, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work.
Well, you know, I kind of imagine what advice I'd give someone or what I'd say to someone in that capacity. Because in real life, I tend to not say everything that goes through my mind, which is probably beneficial to me. But in songs, you know, you can kind of structure them a bit better to say what you want to say. Say what you need to say. Yeah. Oh, well.
I think that's... Oh, what in life is most inspiring when you write your songs?
What in life is most inspiring? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Yesterday I looked at the sky, the night sky, and I got inspired. So it just depends where I am. I find it difficult to write songs, I will tell you, on tour, because, you know, you move around so much. You're in a tour van, you know, you're in a foreign place. It's a bit, at least, it's hard to sort of sit down after a concert, you know, like it's a very intense experience, and just write a song. I don't think I've ever written a song on tour, but yeah, I like to write lyrics on airplanes sometimes. Because I'm stuck in an airplane, I don't know, sometimes I kind of listen to a beat or whatever that I've got and maybe just try and write something over that. Works for me.
What else have we got?
Works for me.
What else have we got? Oh, I saw one earlier. Are you planning to do a UK tour at some stage?
UK tour? I think so, yeah. I'd like to, you know, just for the record, guys, I'd like to tour everywhere. So, you know, hopefully I'll be doing, you know, tours, you know, like lots of dates in the UK, in the US, in Germany, you know, everywhere, all over the world. I think that that's, you know, one of my big kind of goals as well, is to just reach as many people as I can, because I have one life and one chance to live it. So I think that I'd like to make good use of it.
And if you guys are in the UK on September 16th,
You should definitely come
at
to
the
the gig.
Barfly in Camden.
Yeah.
Tickets are online, they are affordable, and we would love to have you guys there.
Yeah, definitely for like a meet and greet. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I may have to
Come to London.
Come to London, mate.
Well done, mate.
Can you do any accents for us?
very poorly, yes.
Can you do a Gillingham accent?
I
Is there an accent?
I am basically. It's
You are basically. I am an accent.
I am. No. Oh, I can't believe I've just done that. Anyway.
It's all good. It's fine. It's cool. We joke around.
You gotta rip it hard. True.
Right,
You know the station conductor? Well, aside real quick, the station conductor didn't understand what I said today when I was trying to get here. I was like, Gillingham, please. Because I figure it's like, you know, like Leicester, or like Nottingham. You know, you're not supposed to pronounce all of the syllables. And he's like,
But in
Gillingham.
London?
Where's Gillingham? I was like, oh, Gillingham. I thought it wasn't supposed
Gillingham.
to It's Birmingham, right? Not Birmingham.
Birmingham. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you kind of, that backfires. You know, in England you kind of try and speak more clearly, and it backfires. Like, look, listen, or you speak dirty, or I can't understand you. So, yeah, that happens. And it's funny to see, like, international people try and translate English cities. Like Gloucester or Leicester. Leicester is the classic one.
My favorite square, Leicester Square.
Leicester Square. It's amazing. Wow.
I also rep Islington.
Islington. You say Islington, though, and I always laugh at you because you say Islington. I was like, it's Islington.
Islington.
Oh, Islington. It was up in Islington. I'm like, It's up in Islington.
I get gangster up in Islington.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you know we hood. Did I see you put in some Joe, Ross?
you did.
Oh, tell us about that. That sounds cool.
This is...
I'll take the drum roll.
Thank you.
What the hell was that? What was that? Was that you? Oh,
Yeah, I caught the...
Goodness.
I caught the
That was
mic.
really
Well done.
good timing. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
okay.
dear.
No, that was great.
Yeah, this is Joe, and where you at on the takeover? A load more questions since we played the song. 3 words to describe yourself.
Ooh, 3 words to describe myself. I'd like to ask that to, I'd like to ask my fans that question, my friends and family. Okay, loud. Loud. Very loyal. And I'm also a little bit impatient. Just a bit.
Only a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Did you find it hard leaving Portugal?
Well, I never really left Portugal. Well, I have, but I mean, I left Portugal like 5 or 6 years ago when I came to do economics in the UK, and that was difficult. It was more difficult, the adaptation to university and not as much, being away from home, because I always knew that I was going to go back, and we had holidays every 3 months, so that wasn't an issue. But yeah, it was difficult. It was harder than I imagined. I mean, I was raised in an international school, so I kind of was under the misconception that it would be easier than it was. But it's a completely different culture, different people, different rhythm. You have to try and make the best of your time and your course, in such a way that you have fun, but that you also don't fail. So yeah, it's a big responsibility, when you're 18 or so, to come and live by yourself. There's a lot of people who mess it up, and there's a lot of people who don't. So it just depends on what kind of person you are. But it's hard for me. But I go back a lot. I go back to Portugal almost every month. It's rare that I don't go back to Portugal for quite a while.
Right. What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
I'm not a very dangerous person. I'm going to disappoint a lot of you. I'm not one of these really reckless. I don't like it when people are reckless with my things and with my life. So I'm never reckless with anyone else. It's just not my style. But I think the most dangerous thing I've ever done, I never really did anything that my parents could really yell at me for. But maybe
Stepping on an airplane.
no, not no. The most dangerous thing I've ever done. I mean, I'd say like I've done stupid things like walk along really high walls. Like and then if you slip and fall, bye Anna. To like for the most stupid reasons, like to like check if there's a pool in, like, the neighbor's house, because, like, I don't know, we wanted to swim somewhere, like, really silly things that we did as kids, that were dangerous, but we thought they were quite funny, actually, at the time. It was just a matter of luck.
Trespassing and breaking and entering are never funny.
Yeah, I didn't trespass, okay? It was my wall, my grandmother's wall, actually. It was my grandmother's wall, so I was allowed. I was on my side of the fence.
You were until you...
But if I think I was until I almost... Yeah, but there was a fence, so I was only going to fall off into my own house, like my grandma's house. So
you were sort of on the...
It would have shocked her. I probably shouldn't have done that, because it wouldn't have been good,
Sure.
Where's Anna? Ah! Yeah, I really can't see that going down very well. Yeah, so that's, I used to do really silly things like that.
And kind of on the same kind of thing, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
It's hard to embarrass me, and my best friends know that. It's really difficult to embarrass me. Actually, I tend to embarrass everyone else because I think it's funny to push limits, but not in terrible ways. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna pull your chair out from underneath you, okay? Like that's stupid. But yeah, I guess that's one of them. You tend to be a lot more embarrassed when you're a teenager, when you're a kid, and people do stuff to you at school. For example, I think like pulling out, someone pulling out my chair from underneath me. Like I did not find that funny when I was 15 and angry.
Yeah.
When I didn't find it funny when people when I used to feel like people were trying to show me up. I really didn't like that. But I don't know. Once I peed on the floor in ballet when I was 6. No, what you don't say no to a 6-year-old who needs to go to the bathroom. Okay, she learned her lesson. That happened. I was pretty angry at her, so it was sort of more like a revenge thing. My mom was really mad. She yelled at me for that.
Well, surely she should have yelled at the teacher, but...
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of twisted, yeah, that's true.
Right. Now, what future projects have you got?
Future projects, well, obviously we have the promotion of Radian, which obviously we're doing with the upcoming tour dates, which are all on the website, which is www.annafreemusic.com. We've got the debut album, which we're working on, which are over halfway through now. Holla. And hopefully we've got some more summer projects coming up, which we'll see if we can get those organized or not. And basically touring. We just did a project with Hands on Approach. I don't know if you saw that, but I just did a collaboration with them, a Portuguese rock band called Hands on Approach. Incidentally, I grew up with their first single, which was Wonder Moon, and I really used to follow their music, so it's really ironic. It's really fun now, that they asked me to collaborate on that track, so I'm really glad that I'm on the new album, and the new album, I think it's really good. It's got loads of different it's quite mellow, actually, the new album, but it's still really got their flavor. And we just finished the video clip for Black Tears, which is the name of the song, and the video clip's on my channel, so it works for me.
What else have we got? Oh, I saw one earlier. Are you planning to do a UK tour at some stage?
A UK tour? I think so, yeah. I'd like to, just for the record, guys, I'd like to tour everywhere. So, hopefully I'll be doing, tours like lots of dates in the UK, in the US, in Germany, everywhere, all over the world. I think that's, one of my big kind of goals as well, is to just reach as many people as I can, because I have one life and one chance to live it. So I think that I'd like to make good use of it.
And if you guys are in the UK on September 16th,
you should definitely come
at
to
the
gig.
Barfly in Camden.
Yeah.
Tickets are online, they are affordable, and we would love to have you guys there.
Yeah, definitely for like a meet and greet. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I may have to
Come to London.
Come to London, mate.
Well good, mate.
Can you do any accents for us?
very poorly, yes.
Can you do a Gillingham accent?
I
there an accent?
I am basically. It's
You are basically. I am an accent.
I am. No. Oh, I can't believe I've just done that. Anyway.
It's all good. It's fine. It's cool to joke around.
You gotta rip it hard. True.
Right,
You know the station conductor? Well, aside real quick, the station conductor didn't understand what I said today when I was trying to get here. I was like, Gillingham, please. Because I figure it's like, like Leicester, like Nottingham. You're not supposed to pronounce all of the syllables. And it's like,
What, in London?
Where's Gillingham? I was like, oh, Gillingham. I thought I wasn't supposed to
Gillingham.
It's Birmingham, right? It's not Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes that backfires. In England you kind of try and speak more clearly, and it backfires. Like, look, listen, or you speak dirty, or I can't understand you. So yeah, that happens. And it's funny to see like international people try and translate English cities, like Gloucester or Leicester. Leicester is the classic one.
My favorite square, Leicester Square.
Leicester Square. It's amazing. Wow.
I also rep Islington.
Islington. You say Islington, though, and I always laugh at you because you say Islington. I was like, it's Islington.
Islington.
Oh, Islington. It was up in Islington. I'm like, It's up in Islington.
Like a gangster up in Islington.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know we heard. Did I see you put in some Joe, Ross?
you did.
Oh, tell us about that. That sounds cool.
This is...
I'll take the drum roll.
Thank you.
What the hell was that? What was that? Was that you? Oh,
yeah, I caught the...
Goodness.
I caught the mic.
Really
Well done.
good timing. Oh my gosh, okay.
Oh, dear.
No, that was great.
Yeah, this is Joe, and where you at on the takeover? A load more questions since we played the songs. 3 words to describe yourself.
Ooh, 3 words to describe myself. I'd like to ask that to, I'd like to ask my fans that question, my friends and family. Okay, loud. I'm very loyal. And I'm also a little bit impatient. Just a bit.
Only a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Did you find it hard leaving Portugal?
I never really left Portugal. Well, I have, but I left Portugal like 5 or 6 years ago when I came to do economics in the UK, and that was difficult. It was more difficult, the adaptation to university, and not as much, being away from home, because I always knew that I was going to go back, and we had holidays every 3 months, so that wasn't an issue. But yeah, it was difficult. It was harder than I imagined. I was raised in an international school, so I kind of was under the misconception that it would be easier than it was. But it's a completely different culture, different people, different rhythm. You have to try and make the best of your time and your course, in such a way that you have fun, but that you also don't fail. So, yeah, it's a big responsibility, when you're 18 or so, to come and live by yourself. There's a lot of people who mess it up, and there's a lot of people who don't. So it just depends on what kind of person you are. But it's hard for me. But I go back a lot. I go back to Portugal almost every month. It's rare that I don't go back to Portugal for quite a while.
Mm. Right. What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
I'm not a very dangerous person. I'm going to disappoint a lot of you. I'm not one of these really reckless. I don't like it when people are reckless with my things and with my life. So I'm never reckless with anyone else. It's just not my style. But I think the most dangerous thing I've ever done, I never really did anything that my parents could really yell at me for. But maybe
stepping on an airplane.
No, not no. The most dangerous thing I've ever done. I mean, I'd say I've done stupid things like walk along really high walls. Like and then if you slip and fall, bye Anna. For the most stupid reasons, check if there's a pool in the neighbor's house because I don't know, we wanted to swim somewhere. Really silly things that we did as kids. That were dangerous. We thought they were quite funny actually at the time. It was just a matter of luck.
Trespassing and breaking and entering are never funny.
Yeah, I didn't trespass, okay? It was my wall, my grandmother's wall, actually. It was my grandmother's wall, so I was allowed. I was on my side of the fence.
You were until you...
But if I think I was until I almost... Yeah, but there was a fence, so I was only going to fall off into my own house, like my grandma's house. So
you were sort of on the...
It would have shocked her. I probably shouldn't have done that because it wouldn't have been good,
Sure.
Where's Anna? Ah! Yeah, I'm not really can't see that going down very well. Yeah, so that's, I used to do really silly things like that.
And kind of on the same kind of thing, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
It's hard to embarrass me, and my best friends know that. It's really difficult to embarrass me. Actually, I tend to embarrass everyone else because I think it's funny to push limits, but not in terrible ways. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna pull your chair out from underneath you, okay? That's stupid. But yeah, I guess that's one of them. You tend to be a lot more embarrassed when you're a teenager, when you're a kid, and people do stuff. I really don't like traveling without it. I really don't like being in a car without it. I like loud music, which kind of disturbs some people.
That's all part of the fun, though.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so much fun. It's like turning it down. No, it's like I can see. I always have my eye on the dial to see who's turning down my jam.
I know, and then when they're not looking, you can just suddenly creep up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. With the remote controls as well. With I think the new Macs have a remote control you can turn up the music with, so that would be really useful for me. It'd be really good.
Right. Are there any concerts you'd love to go to this year?
Made up ones?
They didn't specify
real
that.
Because I don't know the lineup.
Some of your dream concerts.
Let me think. I would like to see... I'd like to see Beyonce in concert, actually. Because I think that she is a really good performer. I know that Gaga is going to Portugal in December. I've heard the ticket prices are extortionate, though.
Mm.
So I don't know, but I'd love to see Lady Gaga in concert. I think she's got crazy style. Just crazy, cool music. Yeah, Gaga. I'd like to see Beyonce. I'd like to see Eric Clapton perform again. He was amazing when I saw him in Lisbon. Santana. Carlos Santana. He's amazing. I've never seen him. I missed his concert. Yeah, so just, very urbanness.
Well.
Yeah, for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. It was really nice to have your input, so thanks for tweeting in your questions and emailing. So this show happens every Saturday.
It does.
3.
3 till 5.
3 till 5. Okay.
Ah.
It's
Great.
the takeover.
It is the takeover.
Can we do a little takeover outro for you? The takeover. The break's over.
Welcome to The Takeover. Hi, this is Anna Free, and you're listening to The Takeover.
Yep.
Every Saturday, 3 to 5.
I'm saving that.
Right there.
That could be a nice little intro to the show, actually.
Aww.
But,
Plus physics. I'm kidding.
oh, dear. Right.
Okay, all right. So bye-bye. Love you all. Big kiss. See you in London. And be there September 16th. Barflight, Camden Town. Get the EP off iTunes or CD Baby or whatever takes your fancy.
Right, so, and don't forget to join me next week for more fun and games on the Takeover. Peace.